Hi everyone, I'm JD, welcome back to my channel. I've got a bit of a op shop book haul to share with you. I went to two op shops yesterday looking for a book cover and I did get it, and I've already altered it and already turned it into a journal cover. So look at that, isn't that awesome? And I do have a video coming up, or already shown, I'm not sure what order I'm going to put this up in, where I show you how to prepare a book cover like this, how to take a book and turn it into one of these kind of thing. Not the fully dressed up version, but just to show you how to take the pages out and everything. So I got that, and then while I was there I also got a whole bunch of gardening books and some vintage books. And yeah, I've got these to make some particular journals I have in mind. But as you can see, I've got so many, so I was going to do a giveaway with this as well, where I put up a pack and I'll show you the papers and then do a giveaway with that to share it around. And then I also thought I'll put up some paper packs as well and put them in my Etsy if anyone is interested. Maybe a vintage one and a botanical version, or a mix of both. I don't know, if you have any preference, let me know, and I can pair them also with all the books I already have so that you get a range. Or maybe I'll just do like just these books and just these, or something like that, I don't know. I'll do a little flip through of all of them, but just because they're really cool. I mean, anyway, I just want to share this story though first of all, and I hope it's encouraging, or that you can relate to it somehow. And that it inspires you, I don't know, whatever. Let's just want to share this story, and I'm going to be journaling about it. Maybe I'll do a journal with me series, because there's a few things I want to journal about in my own journal. What happened was I went to two op shops, and at this particular op shop I got that other book cover that I showed you and these vintage ones, and I just looked down at the shelf. It's really rare to find some good books at these op shops, right, in this small country town. And I saw these new books in there. I was like, oh wow, awesome. 4 books, different coloured covers, and flicked through them, and just the most amazing pictures in them. Like, look at this. So cool. Sorry, I'm shaking you. Vintagey looking, from the 1988, it says, and like copyright 1978 and all this kind of stuff. And I just really like the pictures and that vintagey look to it. So that's that one. Questions children ask, and things to make and do. Oh, I'm so sorry, knocking you. Okay, and then this one, I reckon I would have loved this one as a kid, because I had a couple books like this, how to make things with paper and stuff, craft ideas, and I still have them somewhere. I'll have to dig those out. Oh, paper chain. Oh, okay, sentimental memories. Oh look, Christmas. Okay, I'm getting some ideas now, sorry. Alright, this is cool, this is really cool. Oh, the lantern. Sorry, these memories are coming back. Where was that lantern? Because these are things that I made when I was a kid, and like, oh my gosh, so many memories. I'll have to journal about that too, actually. Anyway, so the story, back to the story. I didn't pick up one of the books because it had no pictures in it. And the other book, blue cover, and it was the best one. It was a spelling one, I think it was. And the pictures were adorable, and it was the first one I picked up and I loved it. Anyway, I took them all to the counter, and the lady serving me was just going through them, and she was like, oh, I really wish I saw these. You know, she said she just got in and she wished she'd gone over to the bookshelves to look at the books, because she would have picked these up for her granddaughter, and that her granddaughter would have loved them. And she went through them all, and then when she saw the one with the blue cover and the pictures, she was like, oh, and this one, the pictures are amazing, and she would have really loved this one. And and I was like, oh, that inkling in me, you know, that speaking to your heart, and you're just like, oh, I should probably just give it to her, right? But all in my head I was thinking about, but I'm going to use those pictures for my journals and use them in my journaling. And so I didn't say anything. And I had this $20 budget, right? And it went $2 over with this, combined with other purchases. And that should have been my cue right there, that I went $2 over. These were $2 each, right? So there was my cue again, speaking to my heart, that I should have given her that book. I was like, again, but that was my favourite one, and I was really had my heart set on it, and so I paid for it all and I left. But on the way back in my car, I had this huge wrestle, chatting to God about it. And I'm just like, that all my heart saying, give it to her. It's a gift, and you don't need it, because you really don't need it. You don't need it at all. It's a pure want that you are keeping this for. And just all these things, I just felt, that feeling, I don't know if other people can relate, but that feeling when you just know in your heart that you are led to do something, basically. And sometimes it's really hard to do it because you don't want to do it. Anyway, I was wrestling and wrestling about this, and I knew that, God, of course, still loved me, and he would still, he's still always going to be there for me and everything. And I didn't see it as like a test maybe, or that kind of thing. I just saw it more as a little thing in obedience, and I don't know, seeing where your heart is. Anyway, eventually I finally decided, okay, I don't need it. She really liked it, and my love language is gifts. She's a complete stranger, never seen her before. And I don't know how this may affect her life, and I don't know if this will affect her granddaughter somehow. It could be just this flippant thing and she doesn't give it a second thought, and that's okay too. But if it did speak to her in some way, I hope it encouraged her and spoke to her in some way, and her granddaughter, and who knows the effects that it could have. So I gave it for that reason, but also because, just gifts is my love language, and also, I guess I did it because it was for my own character as well. I needed to do this, to be obedient, and to, I don't know, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense, and I'm sure that some of you may be able to relate to that, to that struggle, that wrestle. Anyway, I went back to the shop and I was just praying in my car, alright God, if you want me to give this to her, then you need to make it so that she's there, still, and that this all goes well, because I felt nervous, I was like, oh gosh, this isn't out of my comfort zone, this is scary, and there's so many reasons I could chicken out, and I was, rationalizing, but I could use it, and it doesn't matter, and she wouldn't even give it a second thought, maybe. And anyway, but I was just like, okay, God, I feel led to do this, so if it's from you, you make a way, and you let her be there. And yeah, went in there, saw her straight away, went up to her and said, here, I want you to have this as a gift. And she was like, no, don't, you take it. And I was like, no, you just killed the gift. No, it's all good. And she was saying, oh, no, you go find something from the shelf then, that's for $2, and you go get that. And the whole time I'm just saying, no, it's a gift, it's a gift, it's a gift, it's a gift. And that's my heart. It's just a pure and simple gift. I don't want anything in return, just for you to enjoy it, basically. And, well, I get emotional when I give sometimes, but it really means something to me in my heart. For some reason, tears come to my eyes, and I was always thinking as well, like, please don't let me cry, because I have cried in the past when I've given gifts, and I don't mean to. It's not a big deal or anything, it just means a lot to me, but, I don't want them to feel awkward or anything. Anyway, so when she said no, that's when tears came to my eyes, because it kind of, for me, as a gift giver, and love language being gifts, when people say no, just no, people. It kind of destroys my soul in a way, because there's nothing more that I want to do once I finally made that commitment and that choice to give, to simply say, here, I love you, I don't know who you are, but I love you, and I want you to feel loved with this, and I want you to simply enjoy it, and not to be feeling guilty or to not want it, I don't know. And then on my way home, again, I was just thinking to myself, okay, it taught me, and this is why when you're led to do something, it's yes, it's going to help others, but there's always something as well that you're going to get out of it too. And for me, what I got out of this was just this, it re-taught me this lesson that I learned back when I did this charity walk from Sydney to Melbourne, when I saw so much generosity and everything. I think most people are pretty good at applying the golden rule and believing in the golden rule. Treat others as you would want to be treated. I think we're all pretty good at that. But what I think that we're not so good at is, and this is my quote, my little quote that I've come up with that I want to journal about. What we're not so good at is letting others treat us the way we treat others. And the word treat there, I'm going to put kind of in quotation marks because it has a double meaning. I think lots of us do want to treat other people. We want to give people gifts. And so let yourself, I don't know, be humble enough and gracious enough, I don't know, to simply accept other people's treats to you, other people's gifts to you, because all they want to do is make you feel loved and give you something that you enjoy. And I think of the example of parents with their kids, right? You don't have to give a kid something just because they did something right, or I don't know, you do it because you love them. You don't do it just because it's their birthday or their Christmas. You would just see something they like and you'd get it because you know they would enjoy it, and that makes you happy to see them happy. And well, if that applies to kids as well. Like, sorry, let me get my words out. I know people are like that, not just with their kids, as a parent to their kids, but to friends and to family and to any loved one. When you see something they like, you will just pick it up and give it to them because you love them. And even to strangers, let's extend it out to everyone. We're all family. To strangers as well. So if we're like that, if we're people like that who just love to do that because we want to see other people happy and see them enjoy the gift that we give them, let other people do that to you. And simply say thank you and simply enjoy the gift. Okay, so that is my little quote. Let others treat you as you treat others. And know that there's nothing to feel, guilty about. And please don't reject people's gifts. And just simply enjoy it. And not as a pride thing and not like as a selfish thing, but as a humble, gracious thing, and just enjoying it, and a thankful thing. Just pure gratitude. And I've got to get better at that too. And I think that lots of us do. Anyway, I hope that was encouraging in some way, and this video, it turned into story time. But anyway, felt to share that and look at that big lesson it gave me and how it spoke to me, and it was all worth it in the end. And that wrestle. Oh, we can wrestle sometimes, can't we? Anyway, these books, there's 1 to 6 I'm assuming, but they didn't have number 1. And this is what I mean, like, I would never be interested in stuff like this before junk journals, but now that I love making junk journals, and in particular botanical junk journals, I am like loving these books. And, sorry, shaking you. Look at these. I love how vintagey they look. Look at this brown paper, you probably can't see it, but it's just alphabetical because it's an encyclopedia. But what I love about this is not just the beautiful pictures and the info. I love the info about like the article type of nature of this book to use as pages in journals, but I love that it also has these other little pieces in there, and you kind of see what I mean, like other articles, I suppose you could call it, and some like diagrams and just a whole range of different things like instructions. And so it's a good mix of different items in here. Again, this page here, and I'm trying to find, where is it? What I'm really excited about, if I can find it. These pages. There's these ones throughout, and I love using these ones for my covers of my botanical journals. And they're all scattered throughout them. And now that I won't be able to find them while I'm filming, but they're in there. And some of them are just so stunning. Anyway, I'm probably flicking way too fast for you, but I just spent some time last night going through them page by page, and just because when I was in the op shop I kind of just flicked through them, but when I went through it page by page I was like, man, I'm really glad I got these because they're so useful. So many different types of articles, so many different types of pictures. Like, oh, I can't wait to use these in journals. Look at this. And you can make them for pockets, embellishments, covers, pages, everything. So I will be having a blast with these. And yeah, I think I'm going to be making a whole big bunch of botanical journals. I've already got 3. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? I've got 3 covers lined up, and I'm going to be making many more now that I've got these books. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's because my camera is bent in all different angles, and so it hits the base of it where it's bent really far out. And anyway, so look at these, and oh, look, these pictures. They're my favourite part of these books. Anyway, this video is getting quite long now, so with that story, see, I'm sorry I keep doing that. Spatial awareness, come on. So this is the last one I got in this series, and I am glad I got all of them. Not that I'm going to be using all these pages ever, but for the giveaway I will make up a pack and then put some up in my Etsy shop. Look at that one. Oh my goodness. Yeah, oh wow. And I'll be getting a range of pages so you get all different styles. And yeah, I was thinking maybe, like, I don't know, I love giving lots and lots of pages, so like a 30-page pack or a 40-page pack or a 50-page pack, I don't know. And I'm not sure if I do it by, you can choose how many pages you get that way, or if I just make up a 30-page pack, a 40-page pack, a 50-page pack, or something like that. Or maybe I just make up like a 20-page pack and then you can buy like 2 of them or 3, like choose your quantities or something. But I don't even know if anyone will be interested, but if you have any thoughts or advice with that, let me know, because definitely want to share these around. And if you're into botanical journals, and when I do the giveaway one, you'll see what is in it as well. And I'll probably I might add some other stuff from my own stash. These 2, yeah, I got as well for some specific projects, but they're also very cool in their own right, that I will be using the pages in journals and also in the giveaway and packs and things. So yeah, I am very happy with all of these finds. And yeah, okay. This was a bit of a mix of a video. And I'm going to have fun now. I needed to film this before I can now start tearing out pages. So yeah, I will be having fun spending an afternoon in front of YouTube doing that. So thanks so much guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.